All right, screw the PS1 intro. I'm just getting rolling right back into this.
Yeah, they want
Part three.
validation of their fanboy hero worship.
Part three. Defending Happy Console Gamer, even though he never asked me to defend him. Nobody asked me to defend him. I'm just a very big fan of Happy Console Gamer. I appreciate him. I've watched every single one of his videos, some of them more than once. Watched his movie 3, 4, or 5 times. Seriously, I like his movie. It's way better than AVGN's movie. You could tell there's a lot of passion behind it. Um, I've listened to all of his podcasts many times each. So I kind of know how this guy rolls a little bit. So I'm defending him against this prick who just is relentless against him for no reason at all. Happy Console never once made a video about this guy's receding hairline. Not one time. Not once has Happy Console Gamer. I'm not going to go there. But listen, not one time. I guarantee you, dude, if this guy left all that crap out, and the bridge is already burned, this will never happen again. This guy could have got relatively big. He's probably going to continue to grow, but he could have got probably a bigger channel by now. And maybe done a collaboration with Happy Console Gamer, dude. Like, how cool would that have been? Anyways.
Okay, like look at what happens if anybody gives a game a 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. They get fucking death threats. Okay, like look at Jim Sterling, Breath of the Wild, 7 out of 10. Which, hey, I read his review. It was completely fair. Nothing he said in the review that he criticized the game about was false. It was all things that occurred in the game. It wasn't just some clickbait. It wasn't a cry for attention. That's just what he felt about the game. Death threats, because the Metacritic score went down by 1 point. These are the people that you're, that's the people
Well, let's
that,
be fair. Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece. So anybody giving that game a 7 out of 10, no. No. But this goes to show you that reviews are subjective. Wow. Video game scores are subjective. We're learning something today.
YouTube reviewers appeal to is just these blind sycophants, these corporate apologists, we'll say.
Corporate apologists? Look at all this stuff this guy has on his shelves. Let me move my big ugly face real quick. Hold on. Look at all this stuff this guy has on his shelves, bro. Look at all that. Look at all this. Look at these controllers. You should see this guy's game collection. This guy's gonna call Johnny a corporate Look at all this. This guy has a whole floor of his house dedicated to corporatism. A whole floor in his house dedicated to buying stuff. And this guy's going to call Johnny a corporate apologist. Oh, man, that's really rich. I just messed everything up. There we go. We'll fix it. There we go.
If you give a game a 10 out of 10, then you get all sorts of praise and, I love you so much. You're such a good reviewer. You're so great. I agree. And then if somebody dislikes a game that somebody else likes, well, then they're more understanding. They're like, oh, well, that game just must not have been for me, but he must have liked it. Okay, fine. Whereas if somebody hates a game that you like, no, you're passionate. No, you're pissed. I'm never watching you again. Massive dislikes. Yeah.
I wonder if you've ever defended something that you liked and someone else didn't like it and you tried to change the mind. Like, no, listen, this is why I like it. Hear me out. And you try to talk to him about it. Have you never had a conversation like that?
And you wonder why this guy has a fully positive channel. We can't even breathe a word of anything if it's not positive. I refuse to talk about it. Oh my God, this politically correct bullshit. Yeah, he will rarely, if ever, say anything that isn't blindly vehement.
I have never heard him blatantly be... I'm talking about Baldspot here. Why do I call him Baldspot? You could see through the thin layer of hair right here, and you could see the incoming danger. If I were him, I would just shave it bald right now just to get a head start. But...
vehemently positive, okay?
But, wait, let me bring it back a little bit.
Oh my god, this politically correct bullshit.
That's right. So he wants to. I've never heard Baldspot ever say anything politically incorrect. He said like mild, mild politically incorrect things. Mild. The stuff that's not completely like extreme liberal stuff like that. So he's like said stuff that's down the middle. But never once have I heard him say anything that made me go, damn, now that's taking a stand. Wow, that was brave of him to say. Not once.
Yeah, he will rarely, if ever, say anything that isn't blindly, vehemently positive, okay? Like, mouth-drooling worship, that's all you're going to get on Happy Console Gamers channel. Oh, God, here's the best.
Guys. Hello? Mr. President. Mr. President. Yes, sir, I understand. Thank you, sir. Guys, I just got a call from the president himself. He told me to be careful. He said, because this next point is going to blow me away, and it's going to change my political ideology permanently. Happy Console Gamer, 11 years I've been watching you, man. I'm sorry, but I got to see this next point. I have integrity. I have to see what he's about to say. I'm sorry. I know the point. It's going to be amazing. But I got to do it. I hope you understand. My condolences to you and your family.
Okay, number 6. He cannot clean his game room without Rob Man's help. So, yeah, this full-grown man. So he posted this video, I think, when he was 45, 46, 47, something. It was a couple years back. Maybe 4 or 5 years back. I don't fucking remember. But, yeah, his video game studio tour. He admitted he was dumb enough to admit in this video, and yeah, I have the quote ready anytime. If anybody wants to refute me on this, I'll send you the link to that video. But he claims that.
Dude, we got a little balding starting right here. This is like a pincer attack of hair loss. We got it starting at the sideburns, and it's making its way, boom, right down the middle of your dome. Anyways.
The only time his video game studio gets cleaned is when he calls up another grown man on the phone and has him come over to his apartment and clean it for him and help him clean it. He like literally admitted he's too much of a man-child, or he's incapable of cleaning even one single room in his home on his own, and he needs a grown.
I want him to quote that. Somebody please give me the quote where Happy Console Gamer said he is too lazy to clean a single room in his house. Can someone please post a link and timestamp that? I would love to see that.
Man to come and clean his room for him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, what is... Seriously, mid-40s. Like, this isn't even... even if you're a 17 or 18-year-old and you're still having your mommy come in your room and clean it for you and you don't clean it yourself, I'd even argue you're, like, a loser there. Because by that age, you shouldn't want your mommy in your room cleaning up all your things. You're, like, 45, 50 years old and you can't clean a single room on your own. What have you been doing with your life? And, yeah, I can only imagine this scenario. Like, does Rob Man come to your house, like, dressed up in a freaking maid skirt and, like, the little dustpan in his hand,
does.
Too? What the fuck?
I'll say something about that. Sometimes I have not a lot of motivation to keep cleaning up because this is my game room, but my children will come in here. I'm not going to just, like, beat the hell out of them if they touch stuff and take stuff off my shelves and stuff like that. As long as I could keep track of it and I know where they're going to put it. I mean, of course, I would throw a hissy fit if they, like, pulled my Tron Bond for the PS1 off my shelf or anything. But anyway, so it gets a little messy in here sometimes. And I'll have a hard time being motivated to constantly clean it. And I'll tell you this. I moved into this house a year ago. And I had no motivation at all. This room was just bloop, 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 boxes filled with my video games and consoles and stuff like that. Because I destroyed all my other shelves, so I had boxes of new shelving units to assemble. I had a box for a brand new computer desk. What else? Yeah, just shelving units, computer desk. What else did I build in here? I felt like there was more. Well, it was just a lot of shelves in my computer desk and stuff like that. There had to be. Anyways, and I just had no motivation to do it. Like, I've been so content with my Switch. I rarely came in here. I would like open the door, like if I picked up a new game, I would open the door, say like, you know, I went and bought something, I would come in, set it down, and I would just look at my room like, I got to get this stuff together. I gotta figure this out. I just have no motivation. I don't want to do it. I don't. I'd rather be playing with my children or playing a video game, hanging out with my wife. In that order, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Me and my wife don't talk to each other. And I just, dude, I could not. I'm just like, dude, I don't want to do it. I know I should and make me happy, like the finished product. I actually had a friend who lives close to me, who I've known for quite a time now. His wife and my wife get along very well. And we'll go over to their house. They'll come over to my house, and our children will play together and stuff like that. He's also a big time gamer, one of the best, most legit gamers ever. His collection is sick, dude. And one time, he wanted to come over, and I was like, yeah, dude, you know, how does this sound? What do you think about helping me put some of my like shelves together, my computer desk together, and help me like organize a little bit? And he's like, dude, yeah, let's go. For sure. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, let's go. You're right. And it helped motivate me. It's a thing called friends. Friends. They are there to pick you up when you're feeling down. So he came over. Dude, we put shelves together. I was organizing video games. I was getting a more basic outlook of how I wanted to do things. And it just started the fire. After that day, I was like, okay, I got a kick in my butt. I'm going to start doing this thing. I don't see how this is a bad thing. And of course, Baldspot's exaggerating. What I'm not exaggerating is this receding hairline. But what he's exaggerating is, I'm going to stop doing that. But what he's exaggerating is, just because Happy Console's game room isn't up to the surgical procedure standards of Happy Console Game, or as him, that he's just a filthy person and his whole house is filthy. And he needs another man to come help him clean. That is dude, I'm about to call the president back because he just lied to me, and I know the president never lies. Not one time. I'm very upset.
I don't even know. Oh shit, I actually wrote down the same.
Oh, you know what? I think he was talking about this next point. Okay. I was scared there because I know the president never lies. It was actually this point he was talking about.
Thing for number 6 and number 7. Sorry, moving on. Number 8. Oh yeah, I mentioned this. His home literally looks identical to his bedroom at his mommy's house when he was living there at the age of 17. It looks identical. But we already played that, so moving on.
Not true.
Number 9. He pirated PS1 games and was proud of this. So, I mean, yeah, obviously we do stupid things when you're young.
Dude, are we really about to go down this road again?
You would regard them as stupid things, and you're either, you know, have shame enough, you know, self-respect enough not to admit them, or you look back at them and think like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid of us to do. No. Happy Console Gamer looks back on this with glee. Oh, yeah, pirating PlayStation 1 games. Yeah, he admitted in the same video where he revealed his 16-year-old bedroom. That looks identical to his current bedroom. I mean, if you put them side by side, you cannot even distinguish the difference. I've had people tell me that they could not distinguish the difference.
Yeah, but in one instance, yeah.
So he pirated PlayStation 1 games back in the day, like back as they were releasing. So he fucked these game companies out of the sales that they're entitled to, which, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay with emulating games. That's not pirating games, though. It's not pirating new release games, okay? I'm sorry, you don't have the right to pirate games just because you're feeling cheap and you don't care to pay for them. You're not entitled to those games. You didn't publish them, develop them.
Wasn't he just calling Johnny a corporate apologist? These video game companies that make billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Billions. Off of your hard work. And you're calling Johnny a corporate apologist. I look back with glee in my LimeWire days. You might be too young to remember what LimeWire is. In my Kazaa days. In my Napster days. Those were some of the best times of my life. Downloading a music video and like having it just on your computer. This was before YouTube. It'd take me like how many songs do you... Hold on. Are you telling me you never go on YouTube and watch anything or listen to any music on YouTube? Not even one time? Because that one time you listen to that song, you weren't paying contributions like Spotify does to the artist. So you're just Mr. Perfect. You've always paid for everything, every single time throughout your life. Not once have you not paid for something. Not once have you gotten something for free when you could have paid for it. Is that what he's telling me? So yeah, Johnny might look back, and I've already discussed this ad nauseum. In Canada, especially in the 90s, this was when Canada would get a release of a game like a year after the United States and Japan, or months after the West, the United States and Japan had it. Not only that, and Johnny has even indirectly already destroyed this garbage argument. When the games finally hit the Canada, so say he'd pirate like Grandia or something 6 months before it's even supposed to be out, right? Johnny would buy it when it hit the store shelves in Canada. And not only that, Afro, well, yeah, you're Baldspot right now. I'm kind of pissed. Not only that, how many times has he bought Grandia since then? I could count at least 2, because he has Grandia on the PS1. That was not a pirated version. And he's talked about the remaster on the Switch a couple times. And guess what? That was one of the bad game reviews he gave too. He not only paid his own money for a physical copy of the new Grandia on the Switch, well, the remaster, he shit on the graphics and wasn't very blown away by it. So anyways, this whole argument is, we pirated games. I'm Mr. Perfect. I've always paid every single time when I was told to pay. Not one time have I ever not gave the billionaire companies, the trillion-dollar companies, their pennies. Not one time. Nope. Always paid every single time. And he's gonna... And like I said, months, maybe even a year before the game would hit Canada shelves, he would get a pirated Japanese version where he couldn't even read the text. He just wanted to play the game. He was hyped. It was basically like a demo. And when the game came out in Canada, he bought it. Just like me with LimeWire. I would download songs and then go buy the CD. Sometimes I would download a movie back when I watched them, and I would go and buy it. How does he not get that? I don't know.
If you don't pay them the money, you don't get to play their game. I'm sorry, you don't get to steal things from people. Okay, it's no different than if somebody paints a painting and somebody decides to like jack the painting.
Okay, how about this? Somebody wants to play Tron really bad. They're like a super crazy Mega Man fan. Not only that, they're a Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 fan. They just love Mega Man, and they want to play it. And I know you're watching my videos. I want you to answer me. Man up and answer me at least this. At least this. Someone wants to play Tron, but they don't want to spend $1,000. Yes, Tron is going for $1,000 right now. Someone, a younger person who's getting into gaming, he's like, man, I'm still on an allowance. I love Mega Man. I've been watching these people. I've gone on YouTube, watched playthroughs and stuff like that. I'm inspired. I want to play Tron Bond. Let me see if my allowance could pay for it. And the jaw drops when he finds out it's going for $1,000. What do you expect someone like that to do? To just never play it ever? Like, I get these newer games. Like, I would never even dream of pirate. You know, there's always threads on 4chan and stuff and everywhere of how to jailbreak your Switch. I would never imagine doing that right now. But 20-year-old hardware and you're like acting all superior, like, I always pay. What do you expect people to do who want to play like Rule of Rose or Kuon or freaking Klonoa, like, or Earthbound? Earthbound is one of the greatest games ever made. What do you expect someone to do that's poor or lives in like some third world shithole? What do you expect someone like that to do? Just not play, just deal with it and not be a part of the community? And I've bought Earthbound. But the first time I ever played it was on emulation. How about that? What do you think about that?
Because they don't feel like paying the artist money.
I own a legitimate...
You don't get to steal shit that you didn't... You know what I mean? A person has the right to charge what they want for something, and then if people want to buy it or not, that's up to them. But he regards this in glee. He says, oh yeah, we used to pirate video games. It was the cool thing to do, he says. No, pirating video games is not argument. Cool. Okay, you're the reason why game companies go out of business.
I'm going to make a 50 reasons why Baldspot Gamer sucks.
You're not supporting gaming. You're not a gamer if you do that. And yeah, he regards this
in that's what I'm going to do.
Way. And yeah, he even admits that, there's some shady guy in his town, basically, that was like the bootleg king that I guess must have been some mass fucking stealer. So you're supporting some bum, okay, who doesn't have a real job, who's pirating, like stealing the codes for all these games and printing them onto bootleg discs. And you're giving that criminal money. Like, how much... Yeah, he has all these bootleg games, okay? You're just floating that scum artist's way through life, okay? They're stealing money from these game developers.
I didn't realize Afrogamerdude.
Okay, more so the publishers than the developers, I get that. But even so, okay, we're buying games from the game publishers. Like, we do need them or else we don't get games. It is a fact, a reality. I mean, back then, game publishers were not as toxic as they are now, either. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, real gamer alert. Number 10, he monetizes footage of deceased children to the public for money.
Really,
yeah, so,
dude?
You know,
are you serious, dude? He made like $5 off that video. It wasn't even mentioned in his thumbnail. It was towards the end of the video. And he's giving it was a tribute. So I don't know. I'm curious to know. I've already responded to that. You could go through my videos. The video he's talking about is actually in the thumbnail. I already destroyed this argument. I don't know if he's going to bring it up. But how pathetic after I just destroyed him. I eviscerated this argument. And I'm not trying to puff myself up. I'm just being real. I demolished him to the point where he stopped responding to my comments. Demolished him. I made him I killed him. So go back through my videos, try to find it. I don't even know what it's called. It might be the first video I made about Afrogamer. I already killed this argument. So let's see what he says.
He made this, so same video. Yeah, he makes this homage. Okay, he's displaying all this home video footage of his past. And he goes on to show this little girl, this child, who he was friends with when he was younger, this 16, 17-year-old kid. And then he goes on to say that she had an accident regarding helicopter, I guess, because she was training to be a pilot. And yeah, there was an accident and she ended up crashing and perishing. And he has no regard whatsoever for how, anybody's feelings regarding this situation, whether it be her or the family. I mean, obviously you don't have her permission to display this footage publicly, okay, to all of the internet, okay, and the internet didn't even exist back at this time, so Yeah, despite the fact that you were, I guess, technically consenting to being recorded on tape. It doesn't get, she had no concept of what the internet is, but now she gets to be gawked at by hundreds and thousands of people on the internet, and yeah, just very...
Not hundreds and thousands of people. That video has like 40,000 views, literally. This lady wasn't even, and may she rest in peace, wasn't even advertised in the thumbnail. It was towards the end of the video. It was like a quick 2-minute part of the video. It was Johnny's old friend. He was making an homage to his old friend. You could tell Johnny was authentically moved when he was looking at this footage again and talking about it. You could tell. But this, I almost got banned off YouTube. This man right here made it out to be totally something that it's not. Go watch the video. I'll link, you know what? I'm going to link it down in the description. How about that?
A lot of very questionable people at that, where you're opening up this footage to be,
trash,
gawked at or used
garbage,
or manipulated, or
And when you watch this video,
doing what they want
I'm talking
with this
about,
footage of her,
go down to the
image,
comments and you'll notice how Afro stopped commenting.
Which, yeah, they will take any stab at you that they can. People on YouTube, they'll stop at nothing. Okay, they'll do very disturbed things with this footage if they so please. There's some fucked up people out there.
And you know what's so weird? And I know I said I made the video already. Only like 40,000 views on Johnny's channel, right? And so not only that, this guy brings it to his new audience, to this guy's audience who probably never saw the video ever. He cannot avoid this argument right here. Only 40,000 views on Johnny's channel, right? And would you venture to say that this guy has viewers that are not subscribed to Johnny who never saw that video ever? I would say there's 100% chance that this guy brought a new audience. That's an amazing freeze frame right there. This guy brought a new audience, their eyeballs on this video, that he was saying that Johnny had no right to show other people this footage while he's making a video of the video showing a new audience the footage. Hello? Am I crazy? How does he not get that? It's so, like, how ironic. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This guy complaining that Johnny put this woman on the internet and then bringing it to a new audience to somebody who would have never even seen the video because they're not subscribed to Happy Console Gamer. Anyways, yeah, I'll link the video down in the description. I murder that video, dude.
Yeah. You did all that so you could get some coins, some ad revenue in your pocket. And yeah, I've had
$5
people come at me left and right saying, "Oh no, it's in homage."
40,000 view videos with only 200,000 subscribers. He probably got honestly, probably $50 maximum off that video.
In her memory, okay, first off, no one in his YouTube audience knows who this girl is. So it's not honoring her memory. There is no memory of her on the internet, okay? You have no... It's how stupid it is to post this publicly on YouTube. And then on your work channel for ad revenue for money. I don't know many homages for dead people or for deceased people that they make money from.
Go watch the video down in the description. If I forget to link it, just go to my YouTube channel. You'll find the video.
Priest delivers the eulogy at a wake, he doesn't have his hand out like this, like, okay, charge you money at the door to come inside. To the general public, that's not really how that works. Okay, so no, it's not an homage to anything. He's profiting off
think that
the
was a
same as any other
response to
video.
me.
It's just his work channel. It's just a day of work for him, okay? Maybe I could at least buy his intentions were honest if he wasn't running ads on the fucking thing, but no, this guy's just a disgusting creep who's profiting off
did not
of
address
deceased
any
childhood
of the
friends
points that I made.
Yeah, hoping to bait you emotionally, of course, which is he's always been about, trying to get you to feel sorry for him.
How did he bait someone in emotionally when that video clip he's talking about wasn't even specifically mentioned in the thumbnail or the description or the title of the video?
Okay, have your Patreon in the description too of the video, I'm certain. And then, yeah, just profiting off of deceased people. Again, people reaching so hard to try to defend this. No, I'm sure he has contact with the family. Okay, yeah, 30 years later, he knows the family of a girl that he forgot even existed before he uncovered this footage. 30 years later, he somehow happens to have their phone number, okay, their cell phone that they switched from
There's
a
a thing called
landline.
Facebook.
Yeah, not fucking likely, okay, and that's if the parents are even
Back when I had a
in the same
Facebook,
place
I
or
had
even alive.
friends that
How
I've
do you think this conversation
known
would
in
go? Because Johnny
kindergarten
himself
on my friends
admits that he
list.
was a deviant piece of shit. Okay, deadbeat fucking troublemaker child in all of his videos. Okay, and look at the way he's dressed. Okay, he thinks he's a fucking biker. Okay, he hangs out with freaking people that dress up in ninja costumes, in his own words, and run around at night and do shady things. They're just a bunch of vandals and hoodlums who smoke cigarettes under the age of 18 and go around probably shoplifting and supporting pirating and every which other thing. Yeah, these deadbeat freaking punk kids. Yeah, okay. I'm sure the parents of this girl remember him very fondly. Okay, how do you think this conversation would work? Okay,
All right, I'll do one more point for this
Johnny
video.
calls these parents. Somehow, by magic, he has a way to contact these people through magic. Okay, he like casts a spell and he's on the phone with them. He says, "Oh hey, this is Johnny." Who's Johnny? Who the heck is Johnny? Oh, you remember me?
Just because
I'm that
he
kid from
didn't
30 years ago?
get
Who's a
explicit
bad influence on your daughter who got her to skip school and smoke cigarettes
permission
and
to
play
post a
video
video
games all
by
day
his
long instead
family,
of studying at school.
this lady's
and
family.
we used to run around in the middle of the night and sneak out of the house,
so
and I'm the one who
garbage,
got her into drugs.
You know
and
how
we got high.
many Vietnam War documentaries that are out there of footage that show dead soldiers, dead Marines, dead Viet Cong, but it's a part of the documentary that most of the time you have to pay for? Was the documentary guy supposed to wait, what, that dead guy right there, can you zoom in on his dog tag? I need his information because I need to reach out to the family, make sure I'm okay to post this. No, they don't do that because that's freaking stupid. That's ridiculous. I honestly don't think this guy could think a little bit more in a broader sense about things. Like, he'll think something in his head, blurt it out. I don't think he has the capacity to just sit back and say, maybe he didn't get permission. I don't like that. And then just think, well, I guess, he's not the only one that's done that. And, well, I think about all the Vietnam War documentaries I've watched and public church eulogies on YouTube that have ads on the eulogies and the memorials. And maybe that's a weak argument. Let me scratch that argument real quick. I'm not going to use that because it's ridiculous.
For the first time, oh yeah, I remember you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, piece of shit. Yeah, how dare you? Yeah, I fucking hated your guts. But yeah, by some miracle, yeah, okay, so the father forgives him. Oh, okay.
So
well, what are you doing with your life now? Have you
Come on,
cleaned up
get
your
the
act at
next
all?
point. I gotta go play Monster Hunter
kids
Rise.
And, mentally questionable adults on the internet into conning them out of money by.
I gotta go
making
play
them
Monster
sympathy,
Hunter
and I
Rise.
sit on the
Can
floor
you
all day
hurry
long in
up?
a disgusting room that I haven't changed since I was a 17-year-old boy. It looks exactly the same. And
Hey,
I make boys and adults sim to me on the internet.
I gotta go play Monster Hunter Rise.
He's
Can
like,
you hurry up?
just like, and then Johnny goes
Capcom is
like, oh
paying
yeah, I
me,
happened to
dude.
find some footage
I gotta
of
go
your
play.
daughter there. You remember her? Oh, you did really? That's interesting. Do you think I could possibly see that?
I
Yeah,
got
well,
to
actually,
go
funny thing
to
is,
the hub and play online with my boys. They need the dual blades. Okay? Who's gonna dual blade?
Nice way to honor memory. Oh,
Come on. I got to go play Monster Hunter Rise.
That's pretty nice. That's not bad. Okay, John. Yeah.
Is he really having a whole skit?
I was going to ask if I could post it on the internet for all of my strangers, all the strangers on the internet, on the World Wide Web to see and do as they please with this footage regarding her. And also, I'm going to make some money off the side, too. I'm going to run a bunch of ads in this video. It's going to be really great. I'm going to pocket a bunch of money out of this footage. You, listener, you piece of shit. You do not have my consent to do that. You motherfucker. How dare you horror my daughter that way on the internet for money? And then he hangs up. And then he proceeds to upload.
Did you guys just... You guys got that? Okay, just wanted to make sure you guys Got all that. Everything he just said, very important. If you missed a word of that conversation he just had with himself, the point's going to fly over your head, dude, and you're not going to understand where he's coming from. Okay? Just make sure you got all that. Get your notepad out. Replay that conversation.
And that's how that would go.
Come on, one more point.
For the record.
Let's go.
I don't think the parents would be very pleased if
35
they
minutes
understood
in.
what was happening, okay? The only way they give consent to this scenario is if they don't understand YouTube, which they probably don't. Because I'm sure they're, like, elderly, okay? By now, they're probably, like, damn near retired, I would have to think. These parents, they gotta be at least, like, 60s. Or no, if Johnny is 50, no, they might not even be alive. Yeah, I'd be lucky if you can find them in a home. Jesus, dude. No. There's absolutely no way in fuck that he got permission from anyone to do that. This is the most preposterous fucking defense of this. No. He profits off of deceased children for money. He does. Okay, end of story there. Oh my god. Number 11. He accepts $1,000 donations from strangers in live streams. So yeah, people telling me that he never e-begs. Johnny is not an
I'm going to
e-begger.
make this one quick.
I
don't want it to be 40 minutes long.
All the time. He's begged for a camera
It'll
in the
be
past.
more in part
Oh,
3.
we'll talk about that one later. Yeah, Johnny doesn't e-beg for his audience. He's so honorable when it comes to e-begging. Oh my god. Number 11. He accepts $1,000 donations from strangers in live streams. So yeah, people telling me that he never e-begs. Johnny is not an e-begger, despite the fact that he has a Patreon and he begs you emotionally all the time. And he's begged for a camera in the past. Oh, we'll talk about that one later. Yeah, Johnny does.
I'm going to make this quick. Baldspot. I see you and your concubine walking down the street, okay? I'm like, hey, dude, I like your content. Man, when your concubine's like co-streaming with you and she's hanging out, I love those streams, dude. I don't know why you do them anymore. Honestly, why don't you do them, bro? Anyways, I'm sure you're not like embarrassed or anything. I wish you do them. Anyways, your content's awesome, dude. I love how you just crap on Radical Reggie, bro. It's super funny. You know what? I got $1,000, bro. Here you go. Here's $1,000. Are you gonna say no to that? I don't care if it's the dead corpse of Michael Jackson moonwalking down the sidewalk and trips over me. If he hands out his hand and he's like, here's $1,000. I enjoyed the way you were walking down that sidewalk. Most people are going to take it. If someone's willingly giving you money, and I know that the donations he's talking about, this guy, I forget what his username is, but he donates under a separate username, but he's actually a really prominent streamer. The kind of guy that makes like $100,000 a month. I'm not even kidding. I forget what his stream name is. I think his username is like Brown something that he donates to people. He goes around and gives people big donations. Because it's just a drop in the bucket for somebody like this. So he can't fathom that someone would like someone enough to give him $1,000. Which in this guy's scenario is like giving someone $1. Seriously. If you were to like adjust it for the amount of money this guy makes to like the real world, like an average working wage, it would be like someone saying, hey man, thank you, I like this, one of your rare live streams, I'm liking it, here's $1. He can't get over that. If Johnny was a real bad e-bagger, he'd be streaming all the time, because every stream Johnny's done, he's made thousands easily, every single live stream, and I think he's only done like 2 or 3.
E-beg from his audience. He's so honorable when it comes to e-begging. He never accepts the donations. No. Yeah, he has live streams. He had a live stream for, what was it, like 100 sub special or something?
No, it was 10-year special.
Some special where he did a live stream.
A decade of free content. A decade. 10 years. You were probably still wiping boogers under the desk in elementary school when he started his YouTube channel. A decade of free content.
Yeah, he got donated what kind of piece of shit do you have to be in life to not even be in a position where you need money either. Okay, it's not like I can understand if you have a GoFundMe because you have cancer or something like that. I mean, some horrible debilitating life issue that there's no way that any person could conceivably pay for those kind of operations with how much of a scam these hospitals are with cancer and all that. Just what I mean, stuff like that. If you have to beg, not beg. I mean, if you have to
garbage, dude. Anyways, I gotta go play Monster Hunter Rise. I left the script that Nintendo sent me, to the buzzwords to use when I'm talking about Monster Hunter Rise, but something about amazing, best ever. I don't know, but I'm gonna go do that. I really enjoyed my time with you, Baldspot. We had fun. Part 3, no, this is actually part 3. So part 4, expect it soon. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this part 3. More coming soon. We're not even halfway through, so this might be like a 10-parter. I'm scared for the future of this country once this 10-parter is over. I don't even know if I have it in me, but I have to see everything else. It's been one argument, literally one argument, retooled, rehashed, balled up in a different way, and thrown out the wall. That's all it's been, and I'm pissed because I used to like this guy. I used to respect his collection. I used to respect his game knowledge. And he's done, bro. He's done. I don't care anymore. I didn't even go in his last live stream because this stuff is pathetic, dude. Absolutely pathetic.